Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of A Gardener's Journey Homestead. I am Barbara. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. Y'all, it's already been a day. It's already been a day. Y'all, we had to put our cat down today. For those that have been here, you know that we have 2 dogs and a cat. Well, we used to have 2 cats. We had Cinnamon and Simba. Simba ran away one day, didn't come back, or something happened to her. But we've had Simba, and we had to put Simba down today. So, hadn't been a fun day. We had planned to work all day in the yard, and Simba wasn't doing good. I don't want to get into the details, but I don't know. Anyway, we had to put her down. She was sick. She had sepsis or whatever, so she was not gonna have any quality of life. So anyway, that's been sad, and that's been pretty much our whole day. So we're back. It's like an hour before it gets dark, so we had big plans to get all this stuff done today, and it's not gonna happen. That is life, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. But I'm in the garden, and it's so funny because I did a video, I guess, a few days ago saying I needed the garden, and I need the garden again today to help distract me, to get my mind off of things, and just to, I don't know, get busy. And for those of you who have pets, you know pets become family, right? And so you hate to lose a pet, no matter what the reason is, whether they leave, you have to put them down, they get sick, whatever the case may be. So anyway, that's what's going on today. But I'm in the greenhouse doing some things, so I thought I would take you along with me. For those that are brand new to me, usually I don't start off a video on this down of a note, but I share my journey, and today that's part of my journey. But if you're new here, I'm so glad that you stopped by. I am in Zone 7A. I am in the state of Tennessee, and for those that have been here for quite some time, thank you so much. And then on a positive note, y'all, and hopefully, well, maybe by the time you see this video, if not, we'll be real close. We are close to 3,000 followers. We're only, I don't know, maybe 40 or 50 people away. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed, if you like the content. If there's somebody in your circle that you think would like the content, share my page with them. Would love to. I don't necessarily want, just subscribing to be subscribing. I really enjoy this community, and if you want to be a part of it, I would love to have you as a part of the community. But on this channel, I talk about all things on the journey: the gardening, the homesteading, the cooking from scratch, the losses on the farm, whatever. We don't have cattle, we don't have goats, we don't have any of that stuff. We barely can hang on and have time for what we have. So we don't have those things, but we did have, like I said, we still have our 2 dogs. We have a black lab, and we have a South African Mastiff. So you'll probably see them. They're like right there. They're always, usually wherever I am, that's where they are. So you'll occasionally see them in videos and things like that. But let's jump into today's video. What is today's video going to be about? It's just going to be about me going through, checking on things. And it's going to be a lot of maintenance, which is sometimes the necessary part of the job, right? So let's jump into it. Okay, so y'all, we're gonna do some maintenance. What do I mean by maintenance? I mean pruning, clipping things up, getting rid of stuff that is no longer good, that needs to be pulled out. We're gonna be doing some of those kind of things. And as I was walking around, just as I was watering, I was like, that's what needs to be done. That's not what I want to do, but that's what needs to be done. I think something bit me. I promise you, insects, they love me. They absolutely love me. Something bit me, like I feel like right on my stomach. Anyway, but there's nothing there that I can see. So I got a big old trash bag to put the dead plants in. Y'all, I've fallen off on my composting. Listen, I want to do all the things, but in reality, that's water, y'all, from me spraying the plants. But in reality, my reality is that I cannot get all the things done. And in this season of my life, and in this gardening season right here, I have not had time to add in, to keep composting, right? I'll put stuff in there every now and then, but I haven't been turning it and adding the stuff like I need to, but it's like priority number 99. on a long list of 100 list of items to do. So some of the things I'm taking away, especially around the tomatoes, just to be on the safe side. My aphid infestation is gone, but in case there's just, I don't know, I'm just gonna put it in the bag, not gonna compost it to be on the safe side because I'm mixing a whole bunch of kind of stuff in. So let me show you what I've already pulled out and what we're going to pull out. Okay, y'all see this plant here on the left hand side? It's going away because it ain't doing nothing. It's been like this for weeks. I'm tired of looking at it, and it's going bye-bye. I've also pulled out some, let me show you. On the ground, those are the magnolias. This is the white, I think it's called Kilimanjaro magnolia. But I've already pulled them out. They were in this circular raised bed here. I love the blooms on this. They're this pretty color, white color. But I had no idea that they grow this, because the ones that I did last year, they didn't grow this tall. But these are like way super high. They need to be deadheaded, but they're kind of like just taking over. And I need the space, and I don't need them to take over like that. So off you go. So I have 2 of these that I'm gonna put in here. You see how long and wild that is? They're really pretty, but I would prefer if they were more like bush-like and not so tall. And like I said, I grew one of these last year, and I love the color, so I grew a lot of these last year. I mean, excuse me, this year from seed. But it's a bit much. Okay, here's another one. And then I got another one in this bed as well. Let's see. So this is the bed they came out of. They were right there. Where you see that open space on the left hand side, that's where they were. Now you see I got another one hanging off right there. And it's just getting unruly and wild. Oh, I actually have 2 more. Yikes. But it's taking over my basil. And I would prefer to have my basil than the flower. Yeah, it completely just, wow. You can see my pile there. You can see it opens it up more. Remember, I've restarted some basil, so I'll have a place to put my basil. That one was like wrapped around, the marigold's wrapped around the basil on that one. Okay, my garbage bag is almost like 75% full just with those marigolds. I like the color, so I'm just gonna debate, am I gonna grow those again next year? They're kind of wild. I don't like wild stuff, not like that. Maybe if it was like in the backdrop of a flower bed or something, I don't know. I gotta think on those things. But now I uncovered, y'all, my basil looks good all from behind there. And now it has space to breathe. And then I can put more basil in there, or I can put some zinnias. But we're making space. Okay, let's go to the next thing. Let me show you what else. That's basil on the ground that I took up. It's completely gone to seed. So we're gonna put this in the bag. We're gonna put this in the bag too. Okay, so now we're gonna get rid of, do y'all see I got all these plants down? Do y'all see that? We'll take these, let's harvest these first, because this plant is about to go away. So y'all, it's all tangled up. Do y'all see where it would be if it was standing up? Yeah. Has a lot of tomatoes on it, but most of them are green. I'm getting the red ones. But this is the Matt's Wild Cherry. Y'all know I've said from the beginning, this is my first time growing it, and I don't like it. It got wild in the name for a reason. I don't like wild stuff. I like stuff that's that's in order. But anyway, I don't like the fact that they're so tiny compared to the Sakura or the Mats. No, the large red cherry. So I'm taking this out. Now for all of y'all who mad that I'm taking away a perfectly good plant, hold the phone. Okay, first of all, it's my garden. Second of all, I'm going to replace it with another tomato plant. So remember all those tomato seedlings that we started, let's say 3 weeks ago? They got to have a place to go. And so because I don't like this, I'm not going to keep it when I have some other plants that I want to grow. And I want to put some in the greenhouse because I'll have the season extension and they won't be subject to the first frost, so to speak. Then the ones I don't like and that's giving me problems, they got to go. So that's what's about to happen, Captain. Okay. What's in here too? Oh, this is a whole mess. Okay. Let me get these good tomatoes off and then we'll take it off. That's gonna be more of a task than I thought. But look at this is how many tomatoes I got. Pretty. They're just so tiny. If you like them, great. I don't like them. Like, yeah, it's just like taking up space in my garden that I don't want to take up. So let me see if I can turn you around. I got 2 out, but I have probably 5 more. I gotta find a better efficient way to do it. I'm trying to get my clips and then detach it from the string and then pull it up, but there's a lot of clips, there's string attached, so I'm trying to see if it'd be better if I just cut it from the base and kind of let it fall down and then pull the rest of the stem up. And the water is on right now too, the drip is, so I gotta figure out the best way to do that. But let me think about how I want to do that. But they're leaving. They are absolutely leaving. But let me show you what we're going to do next. Okay. Now I got the harvesting spirit. I'm about to harvest. That'll make my heart feel better because of Simba. Okay. I feel like I'm all over the place today. But y'all know that's the way it is sometimes, right? But those who've been around, y'all know I'm not crazy. You know what I'm saying? That I'm usually... But this is what it is today. So I dumped those tomatoes into a smaller cut because, you know, they're so small. So when I put the larger red cherry tomatoes on top of them, they'll likely to squish. The other thing I don't like about those tomatoes is that they split really easily, the Matt's Wild Cherry. Once they split, I can't sell them. I can't hardly eat them. They're not even good. So anyway, let's harvest some cherry tomatoes and see what we come up with. And we're gonna put them in this basket here. Y'all look, completely full. So pretty. Now this is the large red cherry. Let's see. This is a Sakura. So even the large red cherry is bigger than the Sakura, but I like the size of the Sakura. I like both of these. Sakura is a hybrid from Johnny's, Sakura. It's the first time I've grown it this season. I mean, in my gardening. Love it. Gonna be in my garden from now on. Love it, love it, love it. And the large red cherry is an heirloom, if I'm not mistaken. But that's the size cherry tomatoes that I want. So we got a full basket of that. And then I saw 2 beautiful, I think they're beautiful, tomatoes on the vine that are slicing tomatoes, which are the Dr. Witchies. I'm loving Dr. Witchies. My first time growing that. It's like a yellow orange tomato. Loving it. Let me go pull it and let you see what it looks like. Okay, another fan favorite. This is the Dr. Witchies. Beautiful. It'll keep developing into that color right there all the way around. It's so pretty. So very pretty. And here's another one. And they taste good too. So Dr. Witchies, New favorite in my garden. Now we need to lost my train of thought. We need to put up some pepper plants that have fallen over. Y'all know it's been raining. I'm out of breath, y'all, because anyway, I went way over there and came back. I didn't feel like taking the camera. But you know it's been raining, and I know I didn't start off with the weather update. Today it was actually sunshine, and the high is like 84, 85. But it has rained up until today. So all last week we had 3 major storms. I think I told you in one of the videos, the storm knocked out our air conditioner, like it burned it up. So we have been without air. Let's see. This is day 6, no air conditioning. It's been, y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's been something just every day. But my husband is in ministry. If you know anything, if you know anything about people in ministry, always pray for the families, right? Because Satan attacks, not that he doesn't attack anybody else, he does, but especially a minister and his family. So my husband has a big meeting coming up, and I know it's nothing but an attack on the enemy. But if you believe in prayer, say a prayer for our family. It's been something, just, I could go on and on, but I'm not going to, because what's the point, right? God is greater. John 3:16. Refuse to give the devil any credit on my YouTube channel. Okay, but we still don't have air. It's been 6 days with no air, but we are surviving. I don't want to say thriving, I don't want to lie, but we are surviving. God is still good. Okay, but I hope we get that air fixed momentarily. Okay, y'all already feel better. God knows just what we need, right? We need some time in the garden. I need some time with y'all, just some time to step away. And then look at these beautiful tomatoes. Like, do you see that? Okay, we got to go put up some pepper plants. What I was trying to say is, they're heavy. They were heavy because of the weight of the peppers, but also the wind and stuff just knocked stuff down. So let's go try to stake these as best as we can. Y'all see that? Pepper plants down. Okay, I can't take the camera in there on the tripod. So I'm gonna try to step in here gingerly and see if I can get them stood up. Okay, I got them all stood up, and y'all look, this was on one plant that I couldn't even see. I stood it up and I'm like, man, these are, you see that one is like not even, I mean, it's a size, but it's not as big as these, as you can see. But this is, you can see that it's turning yellow. This is the Bercanto. You can see that it's starting to blush there and turn yellow. All of these are, and I haven't, this particular variety had not blushed, so that's good. But this was on one plant and didn't even know. So we're gonna take these in the house and let these finish. We got 4 bell peppers just like that. But I have them all stood up the best I can. I just put a stake in them. It's hard to kind of clip pepper plants, but they're all at least not hanging on the ground, so that's a plus. My watch is dead. Let me see how much time we have left. Okay, it's about to be dark in about 20 minutes. So we don't have a lot of time left, at least on camera. You know me, I'll be working in the dark. But all I see is work every time I look around. I have tons of cucumbers to harvest. Tons. And I was thinking that the cucumbers should start being on their last leg, so to speak, but they still look good. In terms of the plants, they still look good. Because usually, you know, they only last for a while, and then you can take them down and obviously do another planting. But they actually still look decent right now. So, I don't know. Let's go see what's happening outside and what we can harvest. We might as well just keep harvesting now at this point. Um, what I have left to do is definitely, but I feel good that I got those pepper plants hung up. We did take care of some of the maintenance stuff. These other plants, these Matt's wild cherry, I might have to get my husband to help me with that, or like just focus on it again tomorrow. A more efficient way to do it. But let's go outside and see what we can find. Let me show you the haul. My back hurts. You can see we got tons of tomatoes, bell peppers, red roasting peppers. This is the red roasting pepper. It'll completely turn red. Oh, and we did get a new pepper. This is the I think this is the ahi mango pepper, finally turned orange. Excuse me. It's either that or the habanero, but I think I didn't have a label. It's gone. But I think it's the ahi mango. We'll see, because I have some other ahi mangoes. I need to compare the size. But y'all, we did good today. The goal was not to harvest, but anytime it's in the summer, you know you're going to have a harvest, right? So we have our cherry, like our mini cherry tomatoes, our regular sized cherry tomatoes, and then yikes, all of these tomatoes. I'll see if I can turn you around. You can see all the stuff we have in there. Plenty of tomatoes, bell peppers. It's probably halfway full, but it is heavy. Like, look how big this tomato. Look how big that tomato is. I'm getting like 1.5 pound tomatoes, which is excellent. Yeah. So anyway, that's good. There's the tomatoes. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank you for, you don't even know it, but you've lifted my spirits, because I know that I will get comments of encouragement. People will watch the video and be thoughtful and kind, because that's what you guys always are. So thank you in advance. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I never ever take for granted that you take a few minutes of your day to spend your time with me and to see what's going on in my garden. I hope that your gardens are thriving. I hope that you're enjoying your summer. And I hope that you have a very, very, very blessed week. Remember, gardening is a journey. Let's grow together. I'll see you next time, friend.